So, okay, yes. Okay. Um, Hello everybody and welcome to my live that is also broadcasting on Save the State page on YouTube and on Twitter. So let's wait. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Let me hold on there. Let me share from my page and we can get into it. Hope everybody's doing well.
Hold on
Okay,
there. Let me
well,
share from my.
let me load my phone. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is share as much as I can. It's um there. I'm just trying to share. Please, if anybody come on, please help me to share the live, please. I know I've been missing for a while. That's what we're about to talk about. I just, I'm looking for who or, what social colaboma. Oh, please share the live. Please, please share the live. Yeah, wherever you can, please share it. This is for all of us. That's Liberians. Ooh, this is for all of us. As Liberians, you know, I don't come on time like this, but if you see me on time like this, then it's really, really serious. Yeah. Yes, please share the life. It's very important. You know, I don't count on no since you're welcome. Share the life, share the life, share the life, please. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to come, or I'll just do the live because it's late my time. It's past my bedtime. Or I will just do the live and wait for you to come and watch it later or whatever. But I just wanted to, like most of you, oh, you can see me on like, I'll tag setting into this thing. Um, Most of you will say, oh, hey, Griffin Tutu, hello, baby. How you doing? Tina, how you doing? Most of you always say, oh, you don't see me again this, that. Um, I still with y'all and still doing what I gotta do. But I wanted us to talk a little bit about my transition because I'll be doing most of my talk shows, not even talk show, my lectures on Save the State page. And I will really ask you people to please follow Save the State page on YouTube, follow Save the State page on Twitter, follow Save the State page on Facebook. We are all Liberians and our Liberianness is what got me sitting here today. That oneness that I feel with you is why I'm sitting here. And it's why I'm in Save the State. So, as a Liberian, it's about time you get concerned about what Liberia is, what happening in Liberia. Get concerned about what's going on, how your government is run out, the system of your government. Nobody asking you to be a politician, but just get concerned about happenings in the country. You know, get concerned, get information about the people that are asking you to vote for them, the people you see around them. Because everybody got their congregation. Everybody you vote, they got their crowd. They're coming with them. Everybody you vote, they got their crowd are coming with them. And it is hard time we start to check. We check these people's character. And it's funny how we sit and complain each time we get let down by our so-called political leaders. We get let down by them. We start to complain. You didn't know him, and you didn't get a history about him, where he worked before. What was his what it's I would like to see the comments. How do I do that? What the link? Okay, comments. Oh, I gotta call the land and see it. So yeah, we don't ask anything. We don't check on anything about the person's character. Then we want the person to do what they're supposed to do. How will a person do what they're supposed to do when you don't know them? You got carried away maybe by their car. There are many titles, but you were never concerned about their character. So it is about hard time we start to question these things. It's about hard time we start to. It's about hard time we start to be. We start to be concerned. Get informations about the people you're going to vote for, and please, Save the State will give you a lot of information. Just get the information. Do with it as you please, because everybody's not going to have the same thought process or whatever. But it's about how time you get information about yourselves. We sat down. They've told us, the American people, they were the one that orchestrated the coup, they're the one that did this thing, and we're still chasing them. We're still asking them to solve our problems. Why are we allowing these things? Can't we solve our own problems? Because you gotta be a good citizen to be a good leader. You gotta be a good citizen to be a good finance minister. You gotta be a good citizen to be a good state minister. You gotta be a good citizen to be a good management director. You got to be a good citizen to do a good job. If you're not a good citizen, you will not do a good job, because that is your character, your morals. Your morals are not just. Your morals are corrupt. You are a corrupt person. So, okay, I'll be seeing it from here. Hi, patient. Hi, grateful to how you doing? Russell, that's how you doing? So, it's like you voting people for their cars. You're voting people for the wrong reason. You're voting people because they're your sister, boyfriend, or they're your uncle, friend, and you're not voting them to do your jobs. Election is next year, whether you want to hear or not, whether you're interested or not. Elections is next year. We sing the same song we're singing. Aren't we tired? Aren't we tired of the same song? Aren't we tired? Yeah, grateful to because they're family. You're voting somebody because you're family. You're not voting them because you want the job to be done. Aren't you tired with the same complaint? Aren't you tired with hating Liberia? Aren't you tired with always finding fault on where you come from? Aren't you tired with? Because I am tired. Like, I am tired. I'm just sick and tired of hearing whole Liberia like this, whole Liberia like this, whole Liberia like this, whole Liberia like this. That is where we come from. So there is no good in Liberia. That is when you don't find anything to be proud of from Liberia. You don't find anything to make you joyful about Liberia. Who always complain, and then we do nothing. We complain and we do nothing. Everybody wants to be right. We're not in competition. Our diversities is our uniqueness. It should be celebrated. It shouldn't be compared. It shouldn't be a competition. who can be more dumber than the other person. All the people from Grand Judah can do this, and the people from or Nimakante can do that, and the people can. We should stop that comparison. It is about hard time we join, you know, and move like rough forward. Election is next year. Get to know Liberia. I mean, go back to the table and ask yourself, why am I a Liberian? Why was my nation created? What sort of government do we have? What system of government are we running? What is my duty as a citizen? What are my responsibilities as a citizen? What can I do to add to what has already been created? It is not patriotic to mobilize people against your country. It is not patriotic. You're not fighting for them. You're fighting for your own interests. There's a saying that goes, I'm sorry. There's a saying that goes, if you don't know where you come from, you don't respect where you come from, you can never get the worth that you are. That worth that when American men tell you, oh, I'm American, that worth that he says it with, that worth, there's a worth he says it with. There's a worth he says it with. You know, when a British man tell you, I'm a British man, there is a worth that he says it with. Until you get that worth, you will never, ever be proud of where you come from. And Liberian people, most of the time, when we say Liberia, it must be derogatory. It must be a menace. We don't speak about Liberia with a plus. Liberia got a lot of pluses. But how come we don't see those pluses? Maybe someone will thought to just look at what's negative about ourselves. You got friends that will get dressed and you're going, oh, and all the way telling them the clothes on there, they still asking you, hey man, you ready to so? You ready to make clothes on me? You ready to make clothes on me? They will keep asking you because there is no confidence. There is no confidence in anything that they're doing. There is no confidence in themselves. So, that's the reason why they will keep asking you the same question over and over and over again. So we got to understand. I'm begging you, my people. We got to understand our priorities. We got to understand what we are meant to do. We got to understand why we are. Because if you put purpose, if you put importance in your purpose, then you can become focused. But if you don't put importance in your purpose, you cannot become focused. We're sitting in America, we're sitting in Australia, we love in Australia, we love in America, we love in England. Everything American people doing, everything Australian people doing, everything the Western world doing, we can do it too. They play magic. They're not playing magic. We can do it too. Everything they're doing. Why you think when we here, we go by all the rules and regulations? Because we know how to do it. Why when you're working in Europe or in Western world, why you don't see them put money? Why you don't? You're working in banks and things. Why you don't? Because you have the capability of doing the right thing. Every human has. But because the purpose of Liberia, the reason why Liberia is, the reason why you don't respect it. You don't respect the value of where you come from. So it's like you go home, you trash your home, and you come out and you clean other people's houses. You go home, you trash your home, then you come out, you clean other people's houses. Isn't it time that we stop it? Don't you feel bad? Don't you feel like implementing some of the things you see here? Don't you feel like implementing it? Okay, with all the hate messages, they give people they don't want, they cry people they don't want, they man up what they don't want, they come up with all those hate messages. What were our result? We put incompetent people there. So was that the right thing to do? Because you hate me. A bon job by your brother. You were the child put it in the dumper? We literally did it during the war anyway. We got a level of anger against each other that I don't get. We got a level of anger against each other. When you try to have a conversation with a Liberian person and you just try to see it the other way, they literally get angry at you. Or when you try to say, so all the things those people did, what things? It is hard time we take personal from national. There is the land, the people, the government, and those that work for the government. And everybody in the land supposed to have loyalty to the land. So if a government worker that we employ, he doesn't do the work good, we are not going to take his attitude and carry for years on the land. The love of the land is so different from irresponsible people that don't do their duties and their jobs. Your land, like bro, is so your feelings for the land is so different from the irresponsible people that don't do their jobs. But if you were knowledgeable enough about their characters, about their doings, you wouldn't have voted them, would you? You have to care for what you're voting for and who you're voting for. You got to care because you owe that to your children. We won't be here tomorrow. We'll be gone tomorrow. You owe that to your children. Let's start a system of concern for the land. You got the land, you got the people, you got the government, you got the government workers. The people of the land employ the government workers. They work for your benefit. Liberia is the only country that make it look down to say the people are for the benefit of the government, not the other way around. It is hard time. Please. It is hard time. We know our purposes. It is hard time we be concerned. Election is very soon. Election is very soon. And if we don't care, it will be the same thing. Another 16 years will come past, 20 years will come past, we'll be to the same place. With all the hate messages they have preached to us, with all the hate messages they have shown us. Hi, listen, hi everybody. With all the hate messages and everything that people have shown us. Okay, all those things that I tell, what have we done? We brought a coup, which was a huge mistake. 1985 years on top of it. They kill us. We're going to school. They kill us. Then we brought a war. What I said, we brought a war. So what have we done with all the complaints? The American people know that the blood that's sitting in the middle of the well is not fun. They know. The Australian people know what the Australian people did in this country. You can see the person was just talking about it. When they're ready to praise their flag in their country, they tell you they don't know. You listen, man, what's up? They tell you they don't know, hi, Christy. They tell you they don't know they died their own people. They know. They know. But you don't see them sitting there, and that's the only thing they hardly talk about it. In fact, they won't bury the history. Then you want you know how dirty the country is. The deeds of the people are. They don't even want you to know that. Because what? They know what is patriotism. They know the land comes first. They know the pride of the land comes first. They take it in school. To love your country, they took it in school. They teach their people, hey, they let Bobby, they tell him, and they're falling out my ear. They teach their people those things. They teach their people those things. Yeah, girls, y'all can, I'll join you when I finish with this. They teach their people those things. You ask our children, what is, they even got the kids' definition for patriotism, for being a citizen. They got all those things. You ask most of us, we don't even know what being a citizen is about. And one thing we think being a citizen about is being loyal to a political leader. You owe no political leader any loyalty. Your loyalty is to the land and the good of his people. Until we get to realize that. Until we get to realize that your loyalty and the government is supposed to protect your rights. But your rights cannot be enjoyed if you don't do your responsibilities and your duty. Your duties and responsibilities makes you enjoy your rights. But if you don't know anything about it, you just be saying, what are they? Violate their right. They're not violating. You're second violate their own rights. Example. Voting for Dara, they're not one of the places you're going against your own rights. They be standing in line in front of you, but no, you're okay with it. He's in it, Tama. He's going to be there for the next 9 years. He's in it, Tama. He's going to be there for the next 9 years. Then you're all complete. He do nothing. He do nothing. You overlook his faults. You overlook. Because maybe one thing we can do, because we hate one other person, won't replace the person we hate for the other person. Our personal feelings has nothing to do with the land. If we cannot get past our personal feelings, if we cannot get past our personal feelings, we're not going anywhere. We got to get past our personal feelings. When you want to know things about Liberia, do go to know about Liberia because you want your tribe to be right. You want your grandpa to be right. You want your uncle to be right. No, they were all not right. They were all not right. Oh, we got some dirty things in our past. Boy, that story, we get all that one there. We get all that one. We enslave each other. We get all that one. But when you try to tell Liberians that, oh, we enslave each other, no, it was not at all. That they come up working and start enslaving. Oh, we were doing slavery before they come up working. Even up to today, people stay paying debt with people cheering. So let's stop looking for who were right and who did it right. Our personal things. My family and our other family fought 12 years ago. It has nothing to do with the land. It has nothing to do with the land. The land, it's people, the government, the workers of the government. Put them all where they belong. Put them all where they belong. And deal with them how you're supposed to deal with them. Let's stop mixing these things up. And let's start doing it for the right reason. Like I said, look, other countries, people want to go and have a chance to service their country. When I get in seat, when I become a senator, I will change this. When I become a representative, I will change this. They're going in places to change things. We go to those places to eat money. That's how poor our minds are. That's how poor our minds are. Stop looking for who's right. Stop comparing yourselves. Every tribe in Liberia is glory and is doomed. We got it. Every tribe got good, bad, ugly, what you want. Bad people that say they're good. Go check bad people history. Many are theirs who sacrifice children. But that's my tribe. They're wonderful people. That's what we are made of. And that's what we should be proud of. Because human being character ain't get tribe, ain't get color. Human being character is human being character. If you be going way to it, you tell the hate that made us. We don't even celebrate the glory that Liberia was found under. Just tonight, a girlfriend and I was talking. And she said, you know, people that had done it right from the beginning. And I told her, I said, there it is. The glory in the founding of Liberia has been diluted. The glory in the founding of Liberia has been diluted. When we talk about the founding of Liberia, we speak of it with complaint. We don't speak of it for what it really is. It is freedom. Liberia is liberty, from the word liberal, from the Latin word liberatus. Go and define it. It means total freedom. It means the freedom to improve yourself. It means the right, the value of freedom. It means generosity. It means kindness in its totality. It means perfection in human morals. Oh God, I can't even tell you that word, the meaning of that word in antiquity. I can tell you what it is. But we have missed all of that. We've taken away our glory. Because we're trying to reach to the other propaganda that said the other people, they are this, the other people, they are that, the other people. The land and its people. They are not very crown people, I guess. But my person, I think, with some of that, it got nothing to do with me, my crown brothers. My person, I think, with some of that, it got nothing to do with me and my crown brothers. And we're all they complain. We're all they complain. Somebody made a comment. I'm grateful to do, I know, right? we're all the complaints. They come up if they're not propaganda. Yeah? And you're gonna be fighting the conquer during the war. Who fought who during the war? Who fought who during the war? The countryman was sitting out there and killing the native people. Why he was president? Oh God. Let them pop out for me. Oh God. Let them know in the chair killing the people. Nobody said anything. Liberia always. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything when the killings are going on. It was that shh. People are talking shh. People are talking shh. When you put those people on the pole, we had the right to wake up and stand against that government. We did not do it. Because we're taking sides. We were taking sides for our personal interests. We're taking sides. And that whole generation let us down. They did. No patriotic person will share a blood in the land. That's lie. You only share the blood that wants to destroy your land. So you're telling me what destruction was happening that we had to share blood? You're telling me what destruction was happening that we had to share blood? A patriotic citizen will uphold the Constitution. A patriotic citizen will uphold the Constitution. Because the Constitution is the structure that holds the land. Was that patriotic when they claim the marshal, they get all? They get all the people? That they think what we bring there, want up, they get this, so they get they one, so they get they one. You stop the personality. We're begging you. You just speak up. Let's make it right for the next generation. Every country got their stories. Shit happens too. Every country got their stories. The people killed. They were people. They were people. They killed until the mud was soaked with blood. You don't hear them talking about it. But they will tell you how our rivers turned to blood when we were killing during the war. They will tell you our story. And we still run to those people because we feel we're not capable of fixing our problems. And we are. We are capable of not stealing. Why you don't steal in the industry that you're working for them? Because human character doesn't have a race. Human character doesn't have a tribe. It doesn't have a country. It is hard time. Liberians, get involved. I love that country. I love that country. Then get involved. You don't need money to get involved. You don't need money to make a change. Get involved. Who is Elizabeth Gomez? Who is Joseph Walker? Wait a minute. Who is George Weah besides playing football? Who is really George Weah? Not. Oh, the other government did it, so we will do it too. And the other people were doing it. I don't care how many wrongs were done. I'm talking about now. So because the other people stole, yeah, business better, not la. The thing why I can see you through it would that why you see me answer you have and says me place a higher to me. You want to hire you to me. Raso taso hire to me. You hear? Let's talk about now. How many mistakes have we done? Well, do we really feel good? We just keep talking. When you want to do something beautiful about Liberia, somebody will find out one reason why. That one reason why I still like somebody will find out reason to tell me. And most of the things they are talking, there's not a lot of facts that are behind these things. They are propagandas. The people bring propaganda against us to hate ourselves. We know these things. Look, almost everybody in Liberia knows divide and conquer. How many one of you have not used that phrase, divide and conquer? We know it. We know it. While we're allowing it to still work against us. I had to go back to unlearn what I knew. And you got to be willing to know that what your uncle told you that day to the house, that's not true. Some of us were fortunate that we have fathers. That mindset was different. So I started with the truth. But unfortunately, there are a lot of Liberians that their people told them all the wicked things what happened in Liberia. That no fact too. They're just talking for their mom. Because that your uncle, when you trust, or your auntie, when you trust, or you know that man was no plenty ball, because he told you that the Congo people hate you, they didn't want you to go to school, the Congo people, you believe it because it's somebody that their opinion, their knowledge matters to you. You've been doing it all along. So, the beauty of the establishment and founding of Liberia, they don't even get you because you missed it. And you keep missing it. Sit down. Think again. Why was Liberia founded? Liberia is freedom. Liberia is love. Liberia is morals. Liberia is courage. I was reading this book. It's a journal from the Royal Geographical Society. That's when they were trying to do the map of Liberia. So they were going in other villages. That was, I think, 1926 or so. And these were the words. A part of the article. The article said, the honesty of the porters, those that were towing the law. He said, the honesty of the porters were quite remarkable. Although it would have been easy for them to pilfer, which means to steal. It would have been easy for them to steal. Okay, let me just say that. It would have been easy for them to steal food or tobacco from their loads. They never did so. Neither did we ever lose a box. When a porter deserted, the invariable left has his load in the middle of the trail. That word means anytime he left, one of the time they deserted the load, like they tired, they don't want to continue. He said they left it in the middle of the trail. At first, we washed our sealed boxes of cash while on the move, but later we stopped. We give it up. We never lose anything. So it's telling you how honest we were. It's telling you how honest we were. These were people that their minds in them. You know, they were people that were stealing. They were people that were killing. They were people that were all the bad in there. And they already know, yeah, how we monkey, how we this, how we that. They come to Liberia and they saw honest people. This thing, when I was reading it, I got chills. Say, the honesty of the porters was quite remarkable. I got tears in my eyes. We were honest people. We were. What have happened from that time to this time? What have we become? Even you calling your own sister to do something for you, you're afraid. Because you're not honest. What has happened from that time to now? Wake up. It's still us. It's still us. We can do it. Your loyalty, the mistake, your loyalty is to the political leaders, not the land. What's that? Oh. Okay. Okay, you're sorry. The thing I using, okay. The thing I using is hand movement, everything. So when I move it, do all kind of thing. You're sorry. Julia? Okay, pleasure. I'm begging you. I want that thing to wake up. They tell the American boy, you know, say, the American citizen, you know, say, they went Iran and killed the people for nothing. They tell you, they know. The black Americans, they know how the white Americans treated them. But the American flag, the American nation comes first. That's the land. The love of the land. Practice how to be a good citizen if it's so hard. Practice how to be a good citizen. You need to. Practice. Start. Let it be a new thing for you. I want to be a good citizen. Prove to yourself that you love the land. Way back when citizenship business started. Way back then, when citizenship business started, the people used to, first of all, they would take you around 40, 50, 16 years old. You just know it's a become citizen like that. I'm talking way back then in Egypt, in antiquity back then. 40, 50, 16, when you're at the age to know what you are committing to. That you're understanding. You comprehend what you are going to give the oath to and what and why you are becoming a citizen of the land. And that used to happen for people. That had ambition in the future of making key decisions for the community. Not just any Tom, Dick, or Harry, where you take footballer and put him into a place of decision making. You'll take Borchas and put him to a major place of decision making. You'll take people that never went to school and chunk them in the house. And no, places of decision making for the land is important. So back then, when you're around 14, 15, 16, And mostly you have to be from that kind of family, with that, with that moral behind you, your morals and virtues have to be intact. And then they will take you through a whole ritual. Your rites, there used to be rites and rituals for that. They will put you on an intensive test of moral stamina, your physical stamina, your morals, your integrity. They will put those things to the test under pressure. How will you respond? And after that, before you become a citizen, and if you should dare, in fact, you wouldn't even dare, go against your responsibilities as a citizen. And if you bring up people like that, then you will have responsible people in decision-making places. But you myself coming from drinking beer, you not see me and I've got pee packet in the main packet. You not see me with all the thing there. But because you're free, me not ready for a representative group, you jump behind me to follow me to run for a representative. And you know I'm a dirty character. But no, because somewhere in your mind, you got to jump. For me not become. That's why when you help your friends to get in positions, and they get in positions, and they don't care if y'all can get angry. Because you were expecting, like you see how usually Fagon angry. Usually Fagon angry because he was expecting. He did not do it for the land. You see Henry Costa? They are angry at George Weah. They did not do it for the land. All of them. I know Ava, that one wrote the book Ava, what did they call you? Other people. Most of the people say you see ANC. They are all breakaways. The OBOB, they all breakaways. Because what they expected, they did not get it. They were not like, oh no, we need to find a competent person, an honest person, a person with high morals. And when OBOB was in the people military, he was strict. He was strict. So that means he is capable of being an honorable citizen. But no, he will only be an honorable citizen in America. When it comes to Liberia, he wouldn't be. Because the love of the land is not there. They see other people think and glorify other people think instead of bringing glory to themselves. And I don't care how long he stay in America. You a damn nigga and an African man at that. That's what you'll be seeing. You can be the best worker. You will never amount to your full potential. Materially, yes, you will. Materially, yes, you will. Inside you, it's different. If your land were America, it's different if honesty were in your land and you're living in your land. It's different if you have system in Liberia. Oh, that feeling. It's the feeling the real Americans have. It's the feeling the Australian people got. It's the feeling the English people got. It's the feeling the French people got. We don't have it. Because we are who we are. They are who we are. I adore them. I like their system. And I want that system in my country. And only me can do it. Only you can do it. You can do it. Your honorable citizens are around here in the white people country. We're honorable citizens. We're honorable citizens. What about Liberia? So we're not honorable citizens. Do they play we adopted? And they play with honorable citizens, they play we adopted. We can do it. Election is coming next year. Question your lawmakers. Question your leaders. Question your political leaders. We see y'all, we know you're doing it for yourselves. I wrote down this thing to know the difference between a politician and a statesman. A politician serves his own purposes. A statesman serves his country. Are you a politician? Or are you a statesman? Ask your political leaders that. Are you a politician or are you a statesman? You're running behind people that don't want the system to change. They don't want the system to change. Because if the system changed, we'll ask them for check and balance. They wouldn't be able to have businesses without paying tax. Paying tax is a responsibility. It's a duty of yours to pay tax to support the land. You think Better Nigeria wants to pay taxes? You think he wants to give the laborers or on his farm? You think he wants to give them their just wages? No, he doesn't want that. You think you want him to ask him how? Or he pays them? Or he should compensate them when he fired them? You think Musa Belete want that? No, he don't. If check and balance come, we mess with them. So they fool y'all. We're gonna vuga, we going vuga. Think those people want changes? They. All the donations or Kwame is collecting. You think Kwame want check and balance? Because when you collect donation and you don't put it to where it belongs, that's stealing. That's stealing. If Liberia had check and balance, we know where to donate. Because any money donated for us is ours. Any money donated for us is ours. It's to help the vulnerables of the land. It's to help the widows of the land. I saw Fina Bono standing in front of the widows and you see, the chief said, I can't. Fina, who told you Santa Claus? We don't need Santa Claus. There's supposed to be a budget for those people. Those people, so their husbands serve the country. Or shame on us. Men of service, honorable men. That's what the army is. Honorable men. I can't, at least I get. We don't want you to be nice. Don't be nice. We don't want you to be nice. We're tired with Santa Claus. I put budgets in place, system in places. Let's take care of our vulnerables. Let's take care of our widows. Only a blessed land can be blessed. All those lost that they using now, it will choke you. Trust me. There's a time of truth for every man. And you see my time of truth now, I say now talking like that. There's a time of truth for every man. You should pray that you have the strength when your time of truth comes. Because that time of truth is when the blind man say, oh, I see. And most of the time it's late. And you become a mortal man. You got the chance of immortalizing yourself. All of you got chances of immortalizing yourselves. But you're throwing those chances away. So you'll become mortal men who forget your names. When your names are pronounced in generations to come, will say, who? Because you were mere mortal men that were placed in places blessed to be immortalized. You did not do it because of selfish greed. You're gathering and gathering. What you're gathering to go where with? Everybody have gathered over the years. But stay here. The land is still there. The land haven't moved. The land is truth. You're looking for truth in life? The land is truth. The land is the truth. And you gotta be truthful with the land to be a prosperous human being. Don't be just a mortal man. You gotta be a prosperous human being. I'm begging you people, be good citizens. Excuse me, my father-in-law sleeping in the coffin. Please, I'm begging you people. Follow us, Save the State, on Twitter, on YouTube. Let's do this together. Let's educate each other. You know, if you got a confusion somewhere with your land, ask questions. Say, I wonder, I heard it was like this. Send us questions. We got people that study history. My whole head, this thing, yeah. And anything, you know my phone, that's Liberia, this Liberia, that Liberia. Everything I look for in my phone is Liberia. And in life, if you search, you will find. If you're searching for the bad in me, you'll find the bad in me. If you're searching for the good in me, you'll find the good in me. Start to search for the glory of the land, and you will see the glory of the land. And you will become focused on the purpose of the land. And you will start to live by the principles on which the land stands. It will become important to you. But right now, it's not important because you're blinded to the glory of Liberia. Liberia is golden. Respect her. She's golden. She's the mother of freedom. She's an asylum. She's a shelter which you run to for freedom. Oh, she's great. She's the shelter that you run to for equality. When women were not voting in the world, the Liberia Constitution gave women rights to vote. She is that place that gave equality. When it was not necessary for women to be educated, Liberia said, no way. Girls should be educated. She's equality. She's freedom. She's liberty. She's Liberia. Respect her. And for those of you that complain about the flag, your feelings suffer. The flag doesn't change the purpose for which it stands and which it represents. So for now, that's the flag we have. Respect it. If you don't respect it, you don't respect yourself. Because the flag itself is respect. The flag don't need you to respect it. The flag itself is respect. So it's yourself you're not respecting. It's not the flag. Disrespect yourself all you want in your delusion. The flag itself is respect. The purpose for which it stands, the principles on which it represents, doesn't change. Thank you, my people. I see I gotta go and cook also my girls. I love you all. Good night. Gotta go to bed. Long live Liberia. Long live my father's land and my mother's abode. Good night.